Welcome everyone to another Far East Wargaming video. This time we're bringing you another in our series of terrain reviews. So on the table for today we have some excellent new ZM terrain, which is completely handmade. It's made actually from pink insulation foam, which you can find in many countries for construction and things like this. And it's brought to us by the talented Patricio at Scrapescapes KL. If you're familiar with some of our other videos, you've seen that he's done the alien terrain and he's done the orc ruins. He's done a lot of different great sets of terrain, and we're really happy that we can also have this one as well, increasing our scope and our scale of our ZM collection. As mentioned in the introduction, this is our brand new set of ZM terrain. It's fully customized. It's been made out of the pink insulation foam, as we talked about in the introduction. It's incredibly lightweight. So as you can see from this, you've got the foam there. It's been treated with texture PVA glue and then painted and dry brushed. And then there was the damage which was done to the various surfaces as well. So not too difficult to make and incredibly cost efficient. Probably from Patricio's testimony, he said that the longest part of actually making this terrain is actually just cutting out the gouges and doing the kind of the texture to it. But it looks phenomenal. And it's actually made to the exact same dimensions as the plastic ZM terrain from Games Workshop. So the columns are the same size, same number of faces. The small walls, the double walls, all the same. We have different pieces, so some are actually pre-made into various shapes. And then we have double-sized walls, and we have single-sized walls. So we have a lot of flexibility here in how we can actually lay out the table. So if you kind of come down a bit, you can kind of see how that flexibility works. Here we have just the center of the table right here. You've got space for, these are Necromunda doors, which we're using, which is actually great for this terrain or great from some of the other pre-painted terrain, like from GameMat.eu or something like this. And again, we have a lot of flexibility in how we can kind of lay this out. Probably the only concern is going to be that obviously that because it's foam, it's going to be maybe just a tad bit less durable than the plastic stuff. But the flip side of that is this is amazingly easy to actually store and transport. So this entire 4-foot by 4-foot table of the new ZM terrain, it can all fit into one box. And that box is not very heavy at all because of the material itself. I do recommend that if you're going to go this route and make something similar for yourself, what you probably want to do is you want to make sure that it's varnished. And you just need to have just a little bit of care in how you treat it and how you store it. Perhaps maybe putting in some layers of bubble foam or something like that, or excuse me, bubble wrap in between the various layers. But again, we're very, very happy and excited to bring this new set to you. It adds a little bit of variety to our terrain collection. It also gives us more variety and choice for our ZM games. And if you happen to be in the area coming over to Southeast Asia and you get a chance to play one of our events, we do a lot of ZM as part of those one-day events, and we're even planning our next one where it's going to be an entire day of ZM, which should be pretty exciting. Very narrative, very, very thematic. And hopefully in the near future, you'll see a couple more sets of this particular terrain because again, because it's very cost effective, we're planning on making some perhaps snow, chaos, toxic wastes. I mean, literally the sky's the limit for what you want to do to this stuff. So yeah, so that's a very quick and easy review of our latest set of ZM terrain. Hopefully this encourages you to try something similar yourself. Again, just recommend that you use the pink foam and you also measure to the same dimensions, because if we want to mix this in with the GW stuff, we can absolutely do that. So hope you liked the review. If you have any questions whatsoever, as always, you can leave comments for us down. We answer every single comment. If you have any questions about construction or other ideas or something like this, please, by all means, let us know and we'll be happy to give you that feedback. So thanks again for joining us. Hopefully you found this very useful, and we'll catch you on the next one.